I was recently talking to one of my clients, and she said to me that her biggest struggle is selecting the one thing. She finds that when she gets going on one thing, she gets distracted by other things and second guess whether or not that is the path for her. So I wanted to do this video today to shatter this idea of the one thing and replace it with the next big thing. I'm not really sure exactly where it started, but there's this idea out there that we're supposed to find our one passion, our one dream, our one path, our one big thing. And while that sounds really nice and yummy and all of the things, the truth is Hilda lives there. Hilda loves the perfectionism that's baked into that idea, that if you have to select the one thing that rules them all, you never will. You're always going to second guess whether or not that is the best thing you could possibly be putting out into the world. For entrepreneurs, you know what I'm talking about. Selecting the one offer, the one brand, the one avatar, the one whatever is always so darn painful. But guru after guru after guru is telling you that that's exactly what you need to do. You need to identify very specifically the one thing that you're going to devote the rest of your life to. No pressure. See, outside of entrepreneurship, this isn't such an expectation. In the regular career world, where people go and they work at a job and get a paycheck every other week, kind of miss that paycheck. In that world, people change careers and get promotions and shift projects, do many, many, many different things without all of the ennui that we entrepreneurs face of choosing the one thing. And that whole idea of picking the one thing is keeping Hilda in your head and keeping you up at night because you feel like there's something wrong with you that you can't pick what that thing is supposed to be. Well, let me tell you, my friends, that thing is supposed to be whatever is the next big thing. What if you decided to throw out this whole one thing, one passion that rules them all idea and just figure out how to go all in with your next big thing. Now, your next big thing could be the very next YouTube video you're going to shoot, the next very specific program or product you're going to promote. Maybe your next big thing is the next event you're going to have or the next live stream you're going to shoot, the next whatever. What if you decided to go all in with that very next thing? By waiting to figure out the one thing and adding all this perfectionism to your already really challenging choice of being an entrepreneur, what you're really doing is you're sabotaging yourself before you can even start. So by focusing on just that next big thing, what you're able to do is let go of the fact that this doesn't have to last forever. This is finite. It has an end point. And to be all in with it, you're going to be able to do it so much better. You're going to be able to produce more work. You're going to be able to find more clients. You're going to be able to experience more joy in this piece of work. And then as soon as this next big thing is over, you're going to be able to select the next big thing. But because you decided to go all in with this one thing that you're focused on next, it doesn't have to fit into the big picture of where you're going forever. Take me, for example. When I started my coaching practice in 2006, I gotta be real, I thought I picked the one thing. And the one thing at the time was solving the problem of, I don't know what I want, but I know it ain't this. 6 years of talking to people about, I don't know what I want, but I know it ain't this, was 6 years of helping people figure out what they want to be when they grow up. And that's nice and all, but that's a long time to hear the same questions over and over again. So after that, I kind of pivoted. I had 6 years as a coach. Let me help other coaches. And I did some coach mentoring. And then after that, I pivoted. And then after that, I pivoted again. And then yet again, I pivoted again until now I am the inner critic expert who talks about Hilda all day for now. See, my point is, instead of figuring out the one thing I'm going to do for the rest of my life, I'm figuring out how I'm going to be all in on today's experience, all in on what I'm working on right now. So I don't have to be distracted by all the coulds, all of those other things that I could possibly do out there. And now I can really get focused and get shit done. That's what I want for you. So what is your next big thing? If you can't articulate that, I would love to help you with that. That's exactly what I do. In my program, it's all about helping people figure out what is in the way between me and my very next big thing. Let's figure out what that looks like and let's make it happen. That in that world, by doing this what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna try that again. That doesn't make sense. I wish that hair would quit doing that. Okay, by doing this is what you're doing. And not be so distracted about the fact that you haven't picked the... Wait, what?